Good morning, YouTube. Public Piper here, and today's going to be fun because I'm going to show off my first ever commission pipe, and here it is. I just got this a few days ago. I got this from Tim Thorpe. If you guys don't know who Tim is, Tim's been a pipe maker for about 8-9 years. He lives up in New Jersey, and he's probably most well known for his sandblasting techniques. That's what he's really spent the most time trying to perfect. I gave Tim just some high-level instructions. I knew I wanted a white stem, I knew I wanted a billiard, and I knew I wanted kind of a dressy pipe, and that's all I told him. And with that, this is what he sent me. And this definitely checks all the boxes. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this pipe, my experiences with it, show it off a little bit, and then later on I'm going to talk about some tobacco samples I got from Briar Boy down in Florida. If you guys have watched Briar Boy, and I'll put his link in the bottom as well, you'll notice that he ordered some whole leaf tobacco, and he's been kind of doing some experimentation in his kitchen, making some pretty interesting blends. So he sent me 2 samples. I'm going to tell you my thoughts on those in this pipe. And with that, let's get started. So earlier you guys heard me talk about the fact that I wanted a dressy pipe or a dresser pipe, which begs the question, what is a dresser pipe? Well, it's kind of subjective. I think some people would say a dresser pipe is one that has a silver band around it. Others might say it's a pipe that has some ornamental work on the bowl. I agree with both those definitions. It is subjective, of course, but for me, a dresser pipe is one that, more so than the fact that it looks like $1 million, a dresser pipe should make you feel like $1 million. And because I'm so into color and color palettes and color combinations, for me it's really about the color specifically and the contrast in colors that really defines a dresser pipe, in my opinion. And this really fits that bill. I knew I wanted something not just with a white stem, but specifically with a cream color stem, and with a reddish or tannish bowl that was either rusticated or sandblasted. I didn't need a band, I didn't need anything else ornamental, just kind of simple, understated elegance. And for me, this is the ultimate dresser pipe. This is exactly what I wanted. We all have those pipes in our collection that we spend a little bit more time polishing, we spend a little bit more time taking care of, not from the inside, but from the outside, because we care what they look like. And this is going to be up there in my collection in terms of the ones I really take care of. It's going to be up there with my Peterson spigot, which does have some silver work. And that's what we do with dresser pipes. We take care of them a little bit more. Doesn't mean we smoke them the most. It just means that we're really particular about the way they look. I have other pipes I smoke, probably every day. Some of my Boswells I smoke every day. And to be honest, it's probably been 6 months since I've cleaned the char off the rim because I just don't think about it. This one is going to be different. It's going to be in a different category. And now for the second topic. I want to talk a little bit about the samples that Briar Boy, Aaron, sent me. He sent me 2 things. One was a burley blend, and the other one was an oriental blend. I want to focus more on the oriental blend. And to give you some background and some context, I've recently discovered orientals, been smoking them for a while now. And the 2 that I've spent the most time with are Samson's from the McClellan Oriental series, as well as its close cousin, which is the Indigi or Yindaiji. I forget how you pronounce it, but it's still great. And those 2 are very similar, and I enjoy both of them. Now, when I compare Briar Boy's blend versus these 2, I actually prefer his. And the reason why, I think, is because, again, it's probably the components he's using. He got a hold of some whole leaf Oriental, as well as some whole leaf Latakia, aged 10 years plus, probably more like 13 or 14 years. And I think there's something about getting a hold of that whole leaf that's been aged and mixing it with some of the blending components, the high-end blending components that he's using, like 5100 Red Cake, etc. Something about that combination produced a really special batch. And once I got his sample, I smoked through it in like 2 or 3 days. I'm definitely wanting some more, so hopefully I'll keep making more. But if you're interested, I'm going to put his information in the bucket, so reach out to Briar Boy, and I hope you get some. Alright, that's it for today, guys. I'm going to sit here and finish my bowl of Samson's Oriental, which is just about out, so I need to order some more of this. And I want to say thanks. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for your comments. I try to reply to all of them down below. So again, I really appreciate that. I also want to give 2 shout outs. Shout out to Bremen, Germany, and the Bremen Pipe Club. Danke, guys. I really appreciate your support. And also wanted to say Manga Tak to my Danish viewers. And yes, I did have to go on Google and listen to the pronunciation a few times. Try to get it phonetically right. I'm sure I butchered it, but hopefully it's a thought that counts. So with that, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next month.